What's up guys, and today you're going to be watching me review the Mclaren 600 LT in Forza Horizon 4 and also using my Logitech G29 steering wheel, which I recently just got. But yeah, we'll be reviewing cars with the wheel and be into series and that, if you're interested or not. But this right here is the Mclaren 600 LT and it's a beautiful car. It's styled to be aerodynamic and also to look appealing to people for interest in buying the cars, and also doing us the car community a justice with looking into cars like these. As you can see, it's got a exhaust coming from the top, and with the spoiler obviously being in its way, it has to have a rubber fill, which you can see right in the middle of the spoiler. That's actually to stop the car from catching on fire, as the back, well, you see later in the video, shoots flames, and yeah, you don't want your wing to be burnt to a crisp. And the reason why the exhaust is put there is actually to save weight. Yes, to save weight. This is because the longer the exhaust is, obviously more exhaust you need, which is more weight, and also because it just looks cool being there. And the doors go up, which is obviously another good style then, as in Lamborghini Hurricanes, they don't have that, and Lamborghinis are known to have their doors go up. So, but these are no ordinary type of doors either. These are butterfly doors, and the doors open like that, so it sticks out a little. The 720S is known more to have the butterfly doors, which is obviously connected on the top of the roof. There's another hydraulic to open the door and push it out more. So that's that. As I show you the engine, and you can see how far the exhaust really moves. It's connected to the engine. There's barely anything to move, and obviously that means they need to make different mufflers and different like heat shields and that to stop the car from overheating, and obviously from catching on fire with like the whole spoiler thing I just said. But you can see the 4-litre V8 twin turbo from Mclaren, which produces a high horsepower, which I'll show you the figures in a sec. But as you can see, it looks stunning. Obviously the wheels in custom, and also it don't come with a carbon fibre hood, but this is just personalisations I've added. And same with exhaust tune as well, which increases it to like an extra like 11-12 horsepower. That's all I've done with this car. The LED headlights, they're stunning to look at. It just looks like the Mclaren logo, which just gives it another instinct. And just to let you know, if it is your car, you can see the 600 LT on the headlights, which just lets you know if you own a Mclaren 600 LT. Obviously it's got custom stuff from what I've put in it. Alright, we're going into the interior. Obviously I'm using a custom colour. This is actually trying to be replica of the the exterior of the Mclaren 600 LTs, but for some reason Forza hadn't included it. As you see on the door, it's purple. I'm trying to get it close as real life as possible. The car just looks amazing inside. You got the centre bucket seats. And yeah, that's the interior of the Mclaren 600 LT. I'm just going to start the car up. Alright, I'm going to get out now. Tons off the engine. Obviously in real life it wouldn't. Put back the engine cover. And we'll have a look at the customizations of the car. Obviously if you want to skip all this and that, I'll leave links in the comments just to let you know if you just want to see the driving or not. as you can see, it's stock. If I show you the stock versus my tune, it's barely anything. It's just an extra, maps coming in here, 27 horsepower that the exhaust makes, and it saves just a bit of weight, and that's all. That's all that does though. So everything's all stock here. As you can see, the horsepower figures that I showed you on the graph over here with 618 horsepower, and the weight is not 618, I mean 591 horsepower, my bad, misread it, and 2,994 pounds, which I don't really know the measurements, it's not, but yeah, I know it's quite light compared to other supercars. The Huracan's heavier, and the Aventador is one heavy supercar as well. And now this is what you can do customization wise with the 600 LT. You can have the Horizon 4 front racing bumper, which just looks ugly. I don't know why you'd want to put it on. Leave the bumper how it is. And the race wing, which, like I said, I don't know why someone would want to do that, but there you go. Engine swaps, it's quite interesting. So we have the stock motor over here, the 5.2 litre V10 from an Audi R8, a Lamborghini Huracan, a racing V12, which is probably the worst engine you can have. It just don't sound nice, in my opinion. And a 6.1 litre V12, the BMW motor that is in the Mclaren F1, you can put into this car and make it insanely quick. You can get us to 1,000 odd horsepower, and it's really fast, you can tune it and that. But we're leaving it stock-ish. Obviously it's stock motor, or it's just the exhaust and the horsepower it gets from that, and the custom rims, which I don't really think adds any weight. But as you can see, there's the stock rims, which actually don't look that bad. I actually think they're really nice from McLaren, so that's nice work from them. And yeah, I'll let you see the driving of the Mclaren 600 LT. One more thing I forgot to show you guys quickly before I show you the me driving, but this is the colours, and now you can have option. Obviously this is my custom colour. I try to get close to the purple of the real McLaren 600 LT, but you have a grey, which actually don't look that bad, but ain't really my type. You have over here a red, which actually looks really nice. I wouldn't mind that. Orange, not orange. McLaren's are always the nicest in my opinion. The green, not so much. The black looks amazing. It's chrome-ish, which I'm not a fan of. White, which looks alright, and a blue. Except now you can add any colours you want onto it. And also a nice thing, you can have options in that, so you can change one side if you want to off your McLaren 600 LT in Forza. And I'm not really sure where this changes as such. I'm trying to actually see where it is affecting it. But it's nice just to see though, you can have different paint groups and that. Obviously it's the whole main colour and that. Change the colour of your bonnet / hood if you're American. And yeah, that's the McLaren 600 LT's colours. So now let's go and drive the car. Right guys, we're now going to take out the McLaren 600 LT in Forza and to see what it's about. Obviously using the Logitech G920 steering wheel, which I recently got, and let's see how well I do with the 600, and let's see how well the car performs in this game. Let's put it first. I'm using manual in a sense, so no clutch. I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. I was using a Supra, then obviously I used the gearbox, like the shifter. Right, it's on the road. The car should feel good handling wise. It is quite a new car, made in 2018/19, and it's still getting made today, I believe, by Mclaren. Alright, we're going to blast past this Mini. Just that exhaust. I know people slack McLarens for the exhaust and how it sounds like a Hoover, but you can hear the turbo sucking the air in, and you can just hear that big explosion of the flame from the back of the car. The exhaust pipes themselves, it's just unique to any other car. It's quite close to a Porsche 918 with the exhaust pipes, but I think I like the 600s more. Forza did this car right, I say, with the noise. Right, let's cruise it. Feels nice to use the steering wheel. It feels nice basically just to hold the steering wheel of this car. Ouch. Yeah, the car feels great to handle. I'll compare against the Pista, this car. I think it'd be a really close battle. Obviously I've made it so it has exhaust pipe, not exhaust. It has a better exhaust to it, so it produces more horsepower, new rims. But if I was going to do a test between them, I'll obviously make it stop and see how well they compete. I think Ray, it'd be really close, but I think in Forza, Pista might have it. take it around this roundabout. Yeah, it feels sturdy going round the roundabout. Yeah, the steering wheel is right until it gets to roughly around like 120. You're doing the corner. Obviously, it's going to be expected. Right, I know it's raining, but let's just try and do it a little off the line. Look. Right, let's head to the motorway. Right, let's coast it. Yeah, the car is really good. It grips really well because it has race tyres. Stop in this car. Like I say, the car looks mean, aggressive. You can tell it's a Mclaren by the headlights at the back. Yeah, it looks like the Mclaren logo itself. It's quite grippy when you do this. Obviously, in any steering wheel, you could do it, but you just have a sense of control. But pushing it too much, well, obviously you're gonna spin it. Right, let's make it shoot flames. Right, I'm going to put it into neutral. Ain't bad, it's when, admittedly on the lower revs it don't sound as nice, it's more when you get to the high revs. Right, here we go, tunnel run. I'm going to go to a complete stop. Right, say around this tight bend was going to come up soon. say that gripped out quite well actually. Obviously a bit unrealistic, I'd say then. Right, I say it's a pretty good handling car on that. But let's just put it to the track. We'll go to the Legoland expansion and we'll take it on that track and we'll see how well it handles, the grip and everything. And I might make a separate series where I put cars, take them around the track and see which is the fastest. Obviously it'd be for stock cars only. I guess I could do modded down the line to another series, but we'll just see. I won't be using a controller for that series though, because it's always going to be quicker for a controller. But it's nice just get times and that through that track, and obviously it'd be custom track as well, because we ain't going to be using a massive thing track where we just do an overall. But yeah, we move to Lego expansion now. Alright, we're at the racetrack. Let's see how well this beast handles around the track, and I'll get my thoughts and feelings on the car, as the track will be a better experience and a better taste around the car. Bit tough around the steering here. Right, brake hard around here. It likes the corners. Obviously if you push it too far it moves the steering wheel, and it's hard to keep the fight on with the steering wheel, as you can potentially lose it. It's trying to fight at the moment, but it's still alright to go fast. Hard brake, apex. Brakes quite well actually, not as much as the Harken in Forza. The Harken's brakes are bang on, perfect. Here we go, another hard corner again. I'm flat out this time. Maybe down to lack of skill, but like I say, if you push it too much you're going to spin it or spun it. But lucky I didn't hit into any wall or anything. Do this lap and then we'll go to the drag strip, and I think that'll be the end of the driving experience. Right, we're out the track strip. See how well the car performs. Wait for the lights to go green and we'll smash it. bad. Right, the review of the Mclaren. I say the handling is practically spot on. Obviously, it's a stock car, you can't just whack it above 150 miles per hour and expect it to not try and lose its balance and that. The feeling and excitement of the car is amazing, like just with the pops and bangs. If it'll do it, it's more likely when you downshift and upshift. There we go. It's just amazing when you just hear the pops and bangs. Yeah, the car handles pretty good. It's got a decent top speed. It's fun to drive. And there is crazy mods to it, which I've showed at the beginning of the video. And would I recommend it? Yes, get it. Obviously, you can't buy it in the auto show, so you got to wait until it goes into Forza, like the week thing. But if you see it, get it. It's worth the car, worth the time getting it, and it won't take that long to get either. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like seeing these types of videos of using the steering wheel, and I hope to see you next, which will be the 488 Pista review. Goodbye.